The Dodge Challenger received its final update as far as looks go in 2015, and with that came some new trims and some old trims that stuck around like the Dodge Challenger SXT, equipped with the Pentastar 3.6 liter V6 engine, producing 303 horsepower and 268 pound-feet of torque. Now this is the trim that you can find at rental locations near you, as they are the most affordable Challenger on the market, but some downsides come with the affordability, as there's no V8 engine in this vehicle. You also get these cloth seats, you get these silver wheels, and the small Uconnect system that lacks a lot of features, as you'll see later on in this video. But what if you want the looks of the sporty car and the features, but you don't necessarily want the gas guzzling V8 engine? Then the next trim is perfect for you, and it's called the Dodge Challenger GT. This trim shares the same V6 engine as the SXT, but will give you the bigger Uconnect system, better wheels, and also a more aggressive hood scoop to give you that sportier look that you were looking for. You could also choose between these leather or suede seats, alongside options such as lane assist and a sunroof. But a lot of people don't think that a muscle car like a Challenger should have anything but a V8 engine shoved under the hood, and that's why there are so many different V8 engines that Dodge have used on this car, starting with the slowest in the pack, which is the Dodge Challenger RT, equipped with a naturally aspirated 5.7 liter V8 engine producing 375 horsepower. But just because it's the slowest V8 Challenger, it doesn't mean that it's slow by any means, as this car can do the 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5 seconds. And on top of that, you could purchase this trim with a 6-speed manual transmission. On a side note, there are multiple other trims that have used the same engine, such as the Challenger TA, the RT Shaker, and even the RT 50th Anniversary Edition. But let's say 375 horsepower isn't enough for you and you want an upgrade in power, but don't necessarily want to break the bank either, then the Dodge Challenger Scat Pack is perfect for you, equipped with a 6.4 liter V8 Hemi engine producing 485 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque, capable of doing the 0 to 60 in just 4.2 seconds and a quarter mile in 12.1 seconds. That's not all, however, because with the Scat Packs you also receive the SRT Performance Pages, which allows you to put your car in different modes depending on how you want to drive at the time. This trim is also where Dodge decided to add a wide body package to their trims, giving these cars even a more aggressive look than what they already had. And I also would like to mention that the trims such as the SRT 392, the TA 392, the Scat Pack Shaker, and even the limited edition last call Dodge Challenger Swinger all share the same engine as well. Now let's say you've been working hard and saving your money and you're looking to buy a car with a lot of power for an affordable price. Then I would like to introduce you to our next Dodge Challenger trim called the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, equipped with a supercharged 6.2 liter V8 Hemi engine producing 717 horsepower and 656 pound-feet of torque, allowing this car to do the 0 to 60 in just 3.6 seconds and the quarter mile in a respectable 11.7 seconds. But the best part about the Hellcats, however, is that they are the highest trim to still offer a manual transmission, meaning you can manually shift gears while you hear the supercharger just whine like an old lady. The Challenger Jailbreak and the wide-body Challenger Hellcat also use the same engine as well. Now if you're a really big baller and you want a car with close to 800 horsepower, as 717 just isn't enough for you, and you also enjoy modifying your car to well over 1,000 horsepower as well, then the Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye might be a better choice for you, given the fact that this car produces 797 horsepower and 707 pound-feet of torque, giving an additional 80 horsepower advantage compared to the normal Hellcats. And that extra 80 horsepower definitely shows in its performance, because this car can do the quarter mile in 10.8 seconds, which is almost a whole second faster than the Challenger Hellcat. And with this car having a stronger motor than the Hellcats, it could surely handle power well over 1,000 horsepower without major mods being required. I also would like to point out that the Dodge Challenger Superstock, the Challenger Red Eye Jailbreak, and even the limited edition Dodge Challenger Black Ghost also all share the same engines. Now, a common misconception is that the Dodge Challenger Red Eyes and the Dodge Challenger Hellcats share the same engine, but that's not the case, because the Red Eye actually gets its motor from the 2018 Dodge Demon, which took the world by storm when it was first introduced, as this car was the first wide-body Challenger ever made, and it also made 840 horsepower on racing fuel while doing the 0 to 60 in just 2.3 seconds and the quarter mile in under 10 seconds. And who can forget about these 315 4018 drag radials feels that came with the car all around, alongside this giant functional hood scoop making it stand out next to other Challengers. But this car was only limited to 2018 with only 3,300 ever being produced. In 2022, Dodge announced that 2023 is their final year producing these massive supercharged V8 engines due to rules and regulations becoming more strict. But with Dodge being Dodge, they decided to go out with a bang and introduced us to the final trim of the Dodge Challenger, which is the 2023 Dodge Challenger Demon 170. And this car is officially the fastest factory muscle car ever produced, capable of doing the 0 to 60 in just 1.66 seconds and the quarter mile in just 8.91 seconds. And honestly, these numbers are possible because this car produces 1,025 horsepower from a supercharged V8 Hemi engine with a 3-liter supercharger screaming as you leave everybody behind.